This is Root Hackerman. He knows the 7 best hacks in Ableton to save time, improve your workflow, and of course, create a unique sound. Follow me. Hey, was geht? Welcome back to another episode to Save and Sound. My name is Rootnote, and today I'm going to show you the 7 best hacks in Ableton to improve your workflow and helping you basically to get better and enjoy Ableton even more. So, check, start, let's go. All right, so the first amazing hack that I have for you today is the hi-hat. So most of the time there are people, using hi-hats like really simple and nothing really special is happening. But if you want to make them really organic, it's a nice way to do it. So this is basically like the normal hi-hat pattern that we have. So it doesn't really sound good, right? But if you go to the hi-hat and basically click the slice button over here and make different slices from the same hi-hat, then you basically get a different tone of the hi-hat as well. And it's the same vibe. But you create kind of a rhythm because you use like different starting points. I also like putting an LFO behind it and then just map the fade in over here. So then, depending on the sine wave, the fade in basically also always changes, so it gets more organic. So let's listen to it in context. The other rhythm before. And now with the... Yeah, it's an awesome trick I really like using, and you can kind of think of this also outside the box and use it for different scenarios. Especially, when you have also one shots, it could be a cool thing to create like more organic sounds. You can even do it with rim shots if you want to kind of imitate like a real drum kit as well. So this is a really cool trick. I love it. The second hack. So as you know, we have these return tricks over here, right? But sometimes, I don't really personally like use them that much. So there's a workaround of how you can actually achieve it. So I'm just gonna do it real quick. We have like, for example, you have like here these chords right here. And if you put reverb on it, you will not only have like you will also change the direct signal of the reverb. And there's a workaround. If you group this reverb and go to this button over here, and then you see like you can create a chain. Basically duplicate this one right here, delete the reverb from the first section and call it dry. And this would be like the reverb wet, whatever. And now this is dry. And then you can blend in this signal. And you can do it like not obviously with reverb, but you could also add like, I don't know, like a compression and do like parallel compression inside this chain. So this is really, really cool. And then you can basically just dial in how much you want to have the signal being affected. So yeah, I really love doing this trick, especially when it comes for vocals processing. So this is my second tip. All right. For the third hack, it's actually one of my go-tos. I always use it, and it's basically using the Autopan plugin from Ableton. So the cool thing about it is, for example, if you have a pet sound or whatever sound, right? I'm just gonna bypass it for a second. So these are the chords. Okay, cool. But sometimes you can also use Shaperbox or like similar plugins. But the cool thing that you can do is using Autopan, which is usually looking like this if you put it in. And then you have this face button right here, right? As you can see, now it goes like left and right. But if you put it like the face to 0, then you would get like a reduction of the actual volume. So then you can also change like the parameters right here. So let's do kind of like this. And the cool thing about it is that you actually can also automate it, right? So let's say you want to have the first section like this. and the sky is the limit, right? You can do so many things with it. Um, Also really common right now in the techno scene where people use it on vocals, like going straight with like. So I really love using this, which goes directly to the fourth tip, which is, sometimes you have like a really cool sound that you created, you spend hours tweaking it, and then it got lost, or you need to reopen the software again. And this is really cool. Like, let's say you have this piano and you, like, I put some effects on it, and you want not only to save like this chain right here, but the entire sound of it. You could basically go to user library and then simply, taking this piano, or call it like piano processed, whatever, and then just drag it in here, and then you just save it, right? Next time you want to have it, you just put the piano, or you just go to the user library and put the piano into an empty track, and boom, you have like the exact plugin with the effects already, which is like an amazing tool, and it saves so much time, especially when you have, I don't know, plugins that you use like on a daily basis with the same effects. So that's really makes sense to me, and I love doing that as well. Um, so sometimes, um, so this is the fifth hack that I have, and this is really like a time saver. Sometimes you have these big projects where, I don't know, it kind of looks like this, and I don't know, there's an artist who wants like wants to have more space over here, or leave like, like 4 bars or whatever free in there to create a pre-hook or a bridge or whatever. And like in the past, I was like copying all of this, zooming out. Sometimes, yeah, this happens. Then you need to take them and put it over here. And there's actually a cool short key for it, which is Command I. So basically you highlight the area that you want to extend, and then you click Command I, and boom, you have like the space. Basically, that is a really amazing short key that saves so much time and so many nerves also. So next tip that I'm gonna have for you is basically, sometimes you have this problem that you want to change the pitch of an entire song, and you use like plugins like Sound Shifter, let's say, and then you go 3 semitones up, but then you have like a latency, because I don't know why, but this plugin always causes latency for me. So it's always the last thing that I do, for example, if I render samples or whatever. But if you want to change um, the key directly, you can actually highlight all of your MIDI and then click Shift Tab, and then you see like these 2 lines. So just to make it more clear, I'm gonna give them like a different color, and then you see like there's the green line, and there's the green MIDI, and there's the orange MIDI, and then you can basically just click Command A and go 3 semitones up, and the entire pitch is changed. And you can also focus on just one area just by hovering over it, then clicking on it, and then you can, only, for example, change the key of the green MIDI, and then go to the other one again, and then also 2, 3, and the other ones won't be affected. So the last tip for today, and it's really like amazing because FL had it like since the beginning, I think, and this is like also a game changer, I think. Sometimes, especially when you do drums, I think it's so cool to have it. Um, you can make basically one long note, let's say for the hi-hats, and instead of, like doing the pencil thing and be like bump, 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 and this happens, you could do like one line with the hi-hats, and then click Command E, and you get like based on the grid the notes from the MIDI note. Blah, blah. Based on the grid, you get the MIDI notes. So by saying you want to have like 16s, right? You click Command 1, and then as you can see right here where my cursor is right now, you can change the grid by clicking Command 1, Command 2, or even if you want to have triplets, you can click Command 3. And then basically clicking Command E will change like the entire grid. So this is also cool when you have chords, for example, or you want to go like crazy. I don't know, but it's really amazing. Yeah, and just same for the chords, right? If you want to split them, boom, and same, like if you want to, I don't know, make them like shorter, then just oh, highlighting all of them and just make them shorter. Still on. So this is an amazing hack that I have. So this is basically everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Also, let me know in the comments if I forgot something that you think is really important so other people can also get to know it. And don't forget to stay focused, calm, and safe and sound.